Welcome back, you guys. It's another beautiful sunny day here in Texas. On today's episode, we're going to take a closer look at disease damage, get some things fixed up, and go get a new title for this thing so we can drive it on the road. Let's get started. All right, so first things first, we're going to get this oil changed. This car has a sticker in the corner that said last time it had an oil change was May of last year, and that's about the time where the insurance declared it a total loss. So it's been 8 or 9 months since it's had an oil change, so let's get that done first. Alright, so I ordered a couple things. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got a cap for the washer fluid. It came with like, it looks like a little fruit cup dish over top of it. So we got something official to put over top of that. And then in the next box, these are good. We have new gas shocks for the rear hatch because I noticed it wasn't staying up very well or hardly at all, so we're going to replace those too. Here at the front of the car, this is what I was talking about. It's like a Tupperware thing, but it kind of looked like a fruit cup. So just put this new one on, and there we go. All right, next up, well, I'm just gonna take the rear bumper off, lift the car up in the air, and go underneath it one more time just to double check everything, make sure there's nothing underneath that I missed. And then we're gonna take a look at what's underneath that back bumper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you don't know how to take the rear bumper off a 350Z, there's tons of YouTube videos, so I'm not really gonna go through it. It is a pain in the tail though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and then we'll get right back. All right, it's a couple hours later. Here's what we got going on. So I got the rear bumper off and I got the support off. It looks like maybe someone did try to repair a little bit. I'm not really sure because the bumper support would look pretty much brand new, and the little styrofoam piece that goes over top of it wasn't broken or anything. It was still in one piece. It still looked brand new. So I don't know if they just got replaced or if they just weren't affected, but it looks like the impact was right here, directly on this thing, and it just pushed it back just a hair, maybe a ½ inch. It's not more than a ½ inch. So if you go and look inside, let's see, the piece underneath is right below here where this seam is starting to come apart, and it's got a little bit of a dent right here and a little bit right here, but as you can see, it's well behind the wheel wells over here. The rear axle is probably over here, so it didn't affect the subframe or the alignment. The car drives straight. It was just this back corner section, just a little bit of body work. I think I can pull it out, so that's what we're going to give a shot. All right, so here we go. Let's see if we can. All right, guys, so that was a complete fail. What I was trying to do was I hooked up a ratchet strap to my truck and attached the other end to the bumper support where the impact happened, and I was trying to pull out the damage that I showed in the last video. And if you haven't seen that, I'm going to put a link to it right here, and go check it out in my last video. I didn't want to do it too quickly. I didn't want to jerk on anything because I wanted it to be more controlled, and this is what the result. So this is a 2,000-pound strap, and if this hadn't have broke, this was starting to bend because this was down here like a hook. So apparently I just don't have the right equipment to deal with this kind of thing. It wasn't all bad news because I was able to replace the bumper supports, and as you can see here, it was very pushed in. The bumper was all the way touching the body, and I was able to pull it out about 3/4 of an inch. So the only really options I have now is to either get a professional to pull this out, or what I was really thinking is I think I'm just going to go try and get this thing inspected, just because I don't really know what the process is, and because this is new to me. So I'm just going to go maybe just try to get it inspected and just see what they say. And if it fails, it fails, and I'll go get a professional to pull the dent out, and then we'll go from there and go try again to get it inspected. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go try and get it inspected just to see. So we're all going to learn something here, and I'll get back to you. All right, guys. So I'm back. So guess what? It passed. So yeah, I guess in the state of Texas, all it is just a regular kind of an inspection. So they check my blinkers, my lights, my windshield wipers, the horn. They ran the OBD2 scan. And of course that passed because the engine's great. And it passed. So I filled out all the forms that I needed, and I took it to the tax assessor's office with my salvage title, and they wrote it up, and they're going to give me a rebuilt title. Like I just showed you, I got my plates here, so now I can legally drive the car around, so I don't have to worry about getting pulled over anymore. All right, so look, this is what I've learned so far going through this process. This is mainly applying to people in the state of Texas, so if you live in a different state, this might be different for you, or it might be the same. I'm not really sure, but specifically for people in Texas that want to do this. So if you buy a salvaged car and you want to get a rebuilt title, and so you can legally be able to drive it, these are some of the things that you're going to have to go through to do that. First, you're going to have insurance on it, so you're going to have to call your insurance company, and they're only going to put liability on it. You're not going to be able to get full coverage, which that's all I really wanted for this one, because I don't really plan on keeping it very long, so liability is good enough for me. Oops. Second of all, you're going to have to make your repairs if it's not already done, or at least make the car passable for an inspection. So all your lights and your OBD2 codes and your wipers and such. You're gonna have to apply for a new title, and the form for that is a 130U, I think. It's a title transfer form. And then another form for the rebuild is, I think it's VTR 61. And basically on that form, you're gonna fill out the owner of the car, which would be you, who fixed the car, which could also be you, or if you had somebody else fix it, that you put down their information, a detailed list of the stuff that was fixed, and then they also want part numbers for the items that were replaced, and then you're also going to need receipts. I bought a few parts off eBay, and I didn't have any receipts, so when I was at the counter at the tax office, she asked me for the receipts. I didn't have it, so I just took some screenshots of the ending bid and how the item was shipped and received, and a picture of me holding it, and I emailed it to the lady behind the counter. She gave me her email address, and I just emailed those screenshots to her, and that was good enough. So hang on to all your receipts. They want to know where the parts came from, so just to make sure that you didn't steal them off another car, basically. So there's a fee for the title to be rebuilt. There's a fee to get a new title, and then of course your registration fee and plates and everything. I think overall, I think it was like $170 for everything. Just to get my license plate, my inspection sticker, and all the forms and everything, and the fees that go along with it. Because I already paid sales tax. If you hadn't paid sales tax, then you at that time, that's when you're going to pay them. But I'd already paid them when I went and picked up the car at Copart. So if you're getting a car from Copart, then you would already have paid your sales tax. And I think that about covers everything. So I hope that really helps you out, because I honestly had no idea. I've never done this before. Like, I think I've said that 100 times already. But if you're thinking about getting into this kind of thing, yeah, I hope that helped you out. I'm just doing it for fun. First of all, I love Z's, so I already knew a whole lot about the car, so that's one of the reasons why I picked this one in particular. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I drift a 350Z, and I've built that thing from the ground up by myself, so I know a lot of the ins and outs of working on them, and how the parts work and things like that. So I felt pretty comfortable working on this one, even though I didn't achieve what I wanted to get done. I felt pretty comfortable working on everything else. So all right, guys, well, I think I'm going to end the video right there. Before we go, I need your help. Do I get the rear structure fixed, or do I sell it just like it is with a full disclosure? I mean, of course, I'm not going to try to hide anything, because this information is already public, because it's posted on YouTube. So do I sell it to the customer and just explain to them everything that's going on, or do I hire a professional to come fix it? Honestly, if I was going to keep this car for myself, I wouldn't fix it. It doesn't affect the car in any way. It doesn't affect the way the car drives. My other Z, the one that I drift, has the same damage, and I've been driving that thing for years just the same way. So I honestly don't think it needs to be fixed, but that's just my opinion. The rear bumper cover is in great shape, and you can't see any damage from the outside, and even from the inside, all the trim and plastic and stuff covers everything up. So I don't know. I need you to let me know down in the comments below what I should do. Also, I already have a good idea of what my next project's going to be. It might be a week or two. Well, probably going to be a couple of weeks or so before I'm able to do it. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time.